Hey, it's AAA. Welcome to a new series on The Legend of Bumbo. I love this game. After my heart surgery, one of my friends gifted me a gift card for my Switch, and one of the things I got was Legend of Bumbo, which was on sale at the time, and I fell in love. So I'm going to be playing some on YouTube. Let's hop right into it. I skipped the tutorial, because I figured if you're watching this, you probably know what Legend of Bumbo is. Otherwise, you'll learn pretty quickly. It's a match 3 kind of game. You match 3 to get mana to cast spells. It's a roguelike with items and stuff, and it's really good and fun. This is going to be kind of my, hey, it's Sunday, low energy, but I kind of want to still record a thing kind of day. How do I want to start this off? This is a terrible starting board. Let's do different characters, a different amount of moves. This one has 2. So I want to do that with that. Let them all move across one. Do this to... Actually, we should do this, then this. Gives us 2 moves. Move this across to get some bones, which we're going for. Go for this row so we can hit you with something to hopefully stop you, like a punch. And if we do this, we get bone, which I can throw at this fly, then a punch, which I can aim at this guy on the left. Bonk! And all we have left is this little fly guy. There's no real, like, min-maxing per se to do in this game most of the time. So you just kind of want to end the rooms as quickly as possible. Destroy a column or unprime a random enemy. I like unpriming. I don't get it very often, but I like it. It means you make one who's about to attack no longer going to attack. Poop's a pretty good turn 1. Plop. So now if we get a booger, we can make only one of these attacking, and then sticky the other one. But I don't actually see a way to do that. No. We have a very good bone play like this, which I'll do. Gives us 2 bones. Ooh, we got a crit. And we'll aim this one over here. I'll punch this guy. And it's our turn. So we got one with 1 health and a flyer with 2 health. I'll drop a plop to block this one. Because I'd rather focus on this lane a little bit more. Because it's got more enemies in it. This will actually, unfortunately, though, just kill this guy, so it didn't end up mattering. I can re-roll the board. Is there anything really good I can do next turn? Yes, so I won't do it. Alright, so the back one is primed. We've got 2 ways to get a free action. I think I prefer that one. I do. Still not great. So we will re-roll the puzzle board. I can do it twice with the amount of mana I've got. Big booger. And we'll use our spell to unprime the guy in the back. Is there anything worth saving for? Not that I see. There's actually, yeah, that one's fine. He's now reprimed. I'll take the free move and the booger, which will again unprime the back enemy. Do I need any of these? But we can reroll. Got a free tooth play. Killing the flyer. I will keep that because there is this right here. Plop. Then we'll add it with a bone play, which will finish us off. Because we'll break the barricade. Then we'll be able to just punch the enemy in the back. And that's basically how Legend of Bumbo goes. It's very satisfying, pretty easy. But the bosses and stuff make it hard. And there's genuine difficulty, and I really enjoy it. Weird starting board. Couple ways for me to get a move in 2. Or a bone. Let's actually go for a bone. Like this. Because we'll damage an enemy and then kill another. While also leaving us pretty well set up. Yeah. We got a wild, which can be anything. Let's do this. Oh, actually, this is a really good play. We do this. We'll place you down here. Then I've got a couple of ways to get a 1-turn hit. None of them are bone, correct? Correct. So we'll just drop this down to hit you with a tooth. We can afford to re-roll our board. Do I want to? No. We've got 2. So we do this. Sticky you. Use our spell to unprime the one in the back. And next turn we get a free turn, so we take it. Start with the poo. Plop it down. And there's a couple ways to get this free turn. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it. I think we do this. Yeah, we do this. Gives us a bone and a punch. And I'll just take the free turn to the start of next turn. We don't have anything that uses yellow mana, so getting these free turns isn't really doing much for us. I'm actually going to use my wild for a booger. Do that and then unprime the one behind. I think now I'm ready to re-roll the board. Not a great re-roll of the board. Alright, we still got the one primed. This is a much better reroll of the board. So we'll start like this. Tooth. There's a chance I take damage here if I go for this tooth. Do I have any defensive play that's less risky? Because if I do this, it's relying on a reroll to hit him again. But I'll do it. There we go. And I'll actually keep that board because it gives us a KO. Because it lets me do this. And punch him. Well, bone then punch. There's also, if you match, I believe it's 7 of a type, you get a special. that is amazing if you can pull it off. You should try and pull it off whenever possible. We've just not seen that time yet. Copy spells. Charges random usable item. This is good. But I guess I'll take trace paper, because the other one's not good yet. Hello, Duke. Let's see what our machine will copy. A punch. Nice. The Duke has some damage protection, so he's kind of tanky. Also, like his namesake, he summons flies, an annoying amount of flies. Actually, do this. So we get both turns back. Then Bone to hit him. Because with the boss fights, the boss is the important part. There you go, he's tiny, he takes full damage. We can almost set up a 6-tooth. Oh, no, we can't because of that. We can if I do this, though. This is going to be cool. You ready? Mage Chomper, make a 7+ tooth tile combo. He's going to unfortunately hit me for one. Just because I didn't get any defense up while I was doing my cool combo. But he does die this turn. Actually, can I heal? No, there's not enough on the board to make me heal. You have to match hearts to heal or get a healing item. It's not easy getting health back. There's also trinkets. We got Bumbo the Nimble and the Forlorn Hollow. And that's the first run. Bumbo the Nimble unlocked. Forlorn Hollow unlocked. That was pretty quick, wasn't it? We're going to go into our next run right away. If I remember correctly, I think you can do all this as Bumbo the... Oh no, you have to do... Yeah, with Bumbo the Nimble. Let's hop in with Bumbo the Nimble to unlock the third area. Like normal Isaac, it takes a couple runs to unlock like the actual full run length. Now we're Bumbo the Nimble. We've got a needle that for yellow damage goes up with each hit, and tooth that allows us to remove a single tile, and his puzzle attacks gain mana. This is not a good start. This doesn't look like a good start board. Do it like this. I should probably mention, the projectile types have different things. So the teeth, the more teeth you stack together, you just make a hard-hitting tooth. The bones, you each throw individually. The boogers stop someone from doing an action. And the poops are just generic blockers. When I do a multi-poop like that, it has more health. Like that. Um... See, how many removes do I have? 2. So I could do 1, 2, free turn, and then also damage. I also get the mana, with this I also get the mana of the thing I take. Which doesn't apply in this instance, but is normally pretty useful. So I've got a 1 damage needle ready. I will unfortunately be taking 1 damage here. So now these two are attacking, because the booger just stops their turn, it doesn't unprime them, because as you see this one took a turn off because it attacked the poop. This one didn't attack anything, so it's still primed. Actually, go like this to make a 2 damage tooth. Hit you. This will create both a poop and a bone. Throw the bone over here. Poop here. We still have a removal. I could remove this to make the heart drop down so we get a guaranteed bone play next time, but we already have that with that. Is there anything else I want to do? Actually, we want to remove this. I'm going to do it a few times to try and get a yellow to fall in there, or a green. Stopping your turn. There we go. Free play. Oh, I should have done it up so I could use the wild. Do that. And we will finish these both off using the needle. Actually, see, can I do hearts? Nope, no heart combo on the table. Down you go. Flip a row of tiles, poison enemy that hits you. Give me flip a row. I really love board manipulation. Which, if you've ever played a card game with me or watched me play card games like Marvel Snap, which I'm great at, that doesn't surprise you. I actually got into I'm getting back into Magic the Gathering after a long time away. Thanks to a friend who showed me a thing called Untap that lets you play freely through Discord, which is a lot of fun. I might actually try and stream it at some point. I have another one of these. Do I need another one of these? Right there. We got a great turn ahead of us. So, we move this up. We're going to go for a super bone play. I just noticed it's called Mega Boner. Why am I not surprised? Here we go. Bones rain down from above. And that clears the combat. Into the next one we go. The runs in this, even after you like get them full length, aren't very long. Which I love. A lot of primed enemies. Give me 3 turns. And a spell attack ready. Spell attack you, because I gotta hit the one behind you. So now we just have a fly and a you. Let's gum you. Try and take you out with a projectile. Or another poop. Or a poop or a booger would work. I'm trying to see where I see any of those. If I do that, and that. Yeah. Next turn, we can also slide this bone over. Oh, wait. We got to flip a column now. So that'd be 3 in. 1, 2, 3. If I flip this bottom column, we get a tooth to hit with. Nice. Which also gives me this. Well, first let's do this to throw a bone at this fly. Oh, that's a special fly up there. Let's hit him. Anything else I want to do? Actually, yeah, I want to break that. And that. Next time we will get to drop a big poop that'll fully block everything. Like this. Mega Turd. Gives 3 health blockers in every lane. You love to see it. Do this. Remove a tile to get a free turn. I could match a poop there, but there's no point. We'll stab you with our needle that's been increasing in power. Again, I do have that poop play, but I don't need it. Do I have anything else? This was one where I'd like a board reroll option. Do this. This is set up for a 2 damage tooth. Like this, and this. Got the crit. You can also occasionally crit, as you can see. +1 movement, gain white mana. +1 movement. It's the Duke again. There are a couple first floor bosses. We seem to just keep getting the Duke, which is fine. I often have too good to use syndrome on ones like these, but this means every combat I can add +1 movement. Let's hit him. I have a removal. Do I need to use it? Yes. I want to remove this. End turn. He now takes full damage. Free turn. If I do that, that gives me both things. A poo to protect me from your projectile, and a bone to hit you with. Hit with the needle for 2 damage. This might be a good turn to use this if I can find a use for it. I'm looking carefully. I don't really see one. I do have 2 removals. So I could do boom, boom for... Yeah, that is a pretty good deal. Also, we get another removal back because we removed a tooth. See, that's 3 in, so that's 1, 2, 3. Doesn't change anything. So you know what? I'd like the extra movement now to do this. Make that full. Then remove this tile to get a Mega Booger. As you can see, if you do a 7 in a cross, it also counts. I've gotten every type of big mana up except for mana hearts this time. I don't know if you can do mega hearts, but I think I've proved myself pretty competent at this game so far. Could do that to get bone. See, that's 2 in. 2 in would put it there. I don't have any removals. Let's just actually start with just this tooth. Shrunk you down. Do that. This. If I do this, the bone won't fall all the way down. That's fine. Thanks for the free turn. Kill him with a spell. Nice flawless boss fight. Bumbo the Nimble. Fellow Eye Patcher. Remove curse tiles or items may gain charges. 2 items may gain charges. I don't think we'll get far enough in the game for the curse tile thing to be a thing. Welcome to the shop. Here I can spend 15 cents to roll this wheel to either get more health, money, extra move, more puzzle damage, or more luck. Which I'm going to do. I meant to click the arrow over first, but I misclicked. Luck up. Over here we have some straight up upgrades, so we can make spells cost less, re-roll, or make them deal more damage, or gain some health. Whoop. Continue. On the right is a thing that costs 5 to play the shell game. You can either get health, money, or trinkets from here. I'm gonna do this. May gain mana from kills. Middle? Nothing. That's fine. In that case, I will come over here, buy health, and leave. Normally I wouldn't buy health, but because Forlorn Hollow is the last floor, I really want to make sure I make it through it. Alright, now as we start getting hard enemies, these two can only be damaged by puzzle damage, and for these guys to die, they all have to be down at the same time. Yeah, it's as annoying as it sounds. Start with some bonus movement. Give us our needle. Do this. You get a tooth, sorry. We'll hit this one on the left. Remove a tile here to gum up you. I want to try and focus on this middle sector. Poke you down. If I remove a bone... Actually, no. If I do this, remove a tile, free turn, which gives us this, which is the one in the back. Now I just need one more projectile and all 3 of them are dead, which I have right here. Excellent. Getting rid of those guys on turn 1 is a huge boon. That's really good. See, 3 in. I should flip this row. Give me a movement. Go up. Gum him up. Any other flip plays I want to do? If I were to flip this, it wouldn't actually help with this, which I need. Actually, it would, because it let me slide up. Do that, end turn. Because now I can slide. I did mess up a little bit there. Actually, no, this is fine. Do this to get a turn. Place it down here. Now drop this down to get a tooth. Now we just got that guy over there. Do this. I don't have enough to afford to draw them all down, but I can do this. I'm going to use my bonus movement. Move that over, give me a free turn. Move this up, give me a free turn. Do this for a bone play. Deal 1 damage to our puzzle-only unit. Then the spell won't deal any damage to him, so we shouldn't do that. Could put a poop in front of him, but that's not worth it. We'll drop this down. Enter. And we'll just end you like this. Not bad. Movement, gaining attack, but expensive. Unprime all enemies. Cost of the 2 other mana types we don't have. I'll take it. Unprime all enemies. Pretty good. Take movement. These ones with veins on their head are dangerous. It means they can move extra. Having this many of them is horrifying. Why we have this many of them, I have no clue. The only downside to this game is its difficulty curve is a little nonsensical. In that it ramps up way too fast. Are there any I can hit with just 1 tooth removal? Or anything worth hitting with 1 tooth removal? That one doesn't. I mean, it could do that and that. And then I do this. Gives me a bone, which I can hit you with. This one is now just a bone away. If a bone comes into that row, it's a hit. We can probably make a bone come into that row. This will give me another remove, so I'll take it. Okay, no bone. If a bone had come through, I would have done it again. Alternatively, if I do this... No, I don't have enough removals. Wait, actually, if I do that, I actually have a free poop sitting here. Do that. That happens sometimes. Where, like, if you move a thing over a bit, you'll notice, you know, that it makes a 4 appear. Because you had them in the line in that row. First, I'm going to remove this tile to get a booger on this one. Actually, yeah, double gum you. We do have an unprime all enemies, which is nice. I could do this to get a poop. Is that worth it? Seems awfully early to use a wild. But I will actually do it. Because this combat's hard and it scares me. Any flip plays? Makes it 3 from inside. Actually, I can move this bone down into hitting target position. Which hits you. We can needle you. I'm seeing if there's a flip. Unfortunately, that bone ends up in the same place. Then that bone's like that. I think I'm going to take my +1 movement this turn, though. But for what? I think I do it like this. Or do I do it like this? I do it like this. Got one aggro. Move you up. Move you up. We've got our needle ready. I would like to hit you with a 1 damage something. If I flip this row, that puts the bone in line. I clicked the wrong ability. It unprimed him. That was such a waste. Such a waste. I just misclicked. That happens sometimes. I don't think it'll actually deter us from winning the run or even this room. It's just annoying. I would like to hit this so I can hit the one behind. Actually, let's do this. Get another one of these. Now we can needle twice and it doesn't actually matter. I'm not losing out as much anymore on possible damage potential. If I do that... Any flips? If I flip here, it would be boom, boom, teeth. If I flip here, it actually gets worse for me. If I flip here, it's 4 from the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes there. That works. Big play incoming. We get you. We get you. Any removals? Yes. We remove this. Get you in there. Remove this. Get you in there. Next turn we can move that. My items may gain charges triggered. Gain that. Move you here. Set up for a good next turn. Get rid of the puzzle boy with a crit. Kill you with the needle. There we go. We messed up that room, but we didn't get hurt. That's what matters. And we got 3 coins at the end. Same room. Is there any way for me to set this up bigger than a 5? No. So we take the 5 and we run with it. You're gone. Give me more movement. What do I want to set up? If I do that, no. This is a harder starting board for sure. Actually, no, I do this. Get a turn. And a needle use. That's not... It's almost a good play. Almost. Oh, I got another movement back. Okay. You're done. Up to 2 damage needle. Do this to block on this right column. We flip this to get a tooth, which we then immediately throw. Oh, we got the crit. Love it. I know there's got to be some kind of removal I can do to profit big here. I want a tooth like here. Is it a flip possibility? Cancel. If I flip, this tooth ends up here. I don't think that helps me. Wait a minute. I could flip, get a goo here. But then, oh, then I don't have the I don't have a turn to move it back over. I know there's something I can do with this. I'm trying to figure out what it is. If I do this, that brings down another tooth and makes it a 2/2/3 with the tooth. That's worth doing, actually. It also gets me my on prime. I have another one of these. There's no teeth coming up in that row. Actually, cancel. If I flip this row, that's a pretty good position to be in. We got +1 movement from our battery, so we'll take it. This, leaky battery, whatever this is, extra volt, very useful. Gives us a 3 damage needle. Critted for 6, overkill. Now we need 2 puzzle damage and then 3 normal damage. What we got? We've got this, which brings a bone play down. 2 from the inset. Yeah, we can't flip on that row for that. We would need 3 inset, which is down here, which would require 2 moves, which we can actually do. There's 1 puzzle damage, and he killed him with a crit. Is there a flip play? No. But we can end it next turn, so as much as I would like to go for a 1-turner. So that's 3 inset, that's 3 inset. Yeah, no. End my turn. And you're not even primed. I thought I misclicked for a second. I was going to stab a boulder. Glad I did not. We got 4 coins for finishing it so fast. Gain mana of the most common tile. Gain coins. This is terrible. We might as well take it. It's better than that. Gain mana equal to the most common tile. I guess I'll take loose change. The Dusk. Oh, this is the last one. I should have taken the other one. Dusk is tricky. Dusk is tricky. You gotta hit him a lot of times to keep him away from you. Because, as you can see, he has 4 movement. He's fast. Ideally, on one of these first couple turns, you want like a poop or a booger. looking for a good opportunity. If there are any. If I do that... Use a movement to do that. Drop. Drop. That is very useful. That gives us 2 blocker. We'll use our... that. For some mana. Stab him again. Now I'm doomed. Which means I can't use that until it's undoomed. As you can see, he gets upset if you hit him too many times. Which is annoying. Just hit him with a bone. Nice. And turn. See, I'd love a removal. It would make a super booger. That makes it a 5. That makes it a 4. Give me a 5. I don't think Unprime works on this guy. Because he doesn't prime normally. He just has a ton of movement. Though I hit him, I do believe he backs up. No. Misremembering. Okay. See, that's 4 inset. If I flip it, it would go here. Not where I want it. Up here. Let me see what my upcomings are. I could do that. But why? I have enough for 2 flips. But that wouldn't work for here. Because I was thinking about doing that, but that would put a poo here and here, which doesn't help us. What you can do is also just keep removing from here and hope what you need drops down, but I don't like doing that. It's very RNG reliant. I do think taking this is a good idea, because it makes this a 3 and gives us a stab. There we go. We hit him hard enough to doom him and back him up. We also got a movement from our battery, which you love to see. Another poo. Let's try to unprime him. We don't need the mana anyways. Got movement from the battery. Yeah, items may gain charges. This thing is so good. Gum him up. We also made a poo, which I didn't realize I was going to. There we go. Got another unprime. Actually, no, cancel. I want to flip. How many charges of it do I have? 2 if I do it like this. I'm really glad I'm doing a good showing for this first episode. I was worried I was going to be, not... Because it had been a while since I played. I was worried I was going to be awful. Thankfully, I'm not. There's no way to make that drop all the way down. Or to try and make something like that drop down. That is interesting, but... I can't pull it off. Maybe a flip is in order. If I flip this, it goes 1, 2, 3. The next turn I can just push that up for a 5. That seems like a pretty good use. Let me just make sure there's not just like an easy combo I'm missing somewhere. I don't see one. So I will actually end turn. Yeah, it's just him removing boogers because he has so many. And we were about to finish him off with a needle. Not too bad. Not too bad. I just realized this episode's been right at an hour because I did 2 runs. And like that, we've unlocked the Halls of Belial and unlocked Bumbo the Stout, who we will do next time.
Hello, what's happening? It's that man in black and green. Sometimes sweet and saccharine. Sometimes he be as mad as me. Insanity, persistently, forever